Explore how a single, highly connected hub node dramatically transforms network connectivity. A hub node with many connections can fundamentally change how quickly information flows through a network. Let's start by understanding what our initial network looks like. We have a network with 10,000 nodes, where each node connects to an average of 3 other nodes. The network has exactly 10,000 nodes. The average degree is 3, meaning each node has about 3 connections. Here's a visualization showing a small sample of our network. Most nodes have just a few local connections. The total number of edges is calculated as n times average degree divided by 2, giving us 15,000 edges. Now let's analyze the average shortest path length before adding the hub node. In a sparse random network where the average degree is only 3, paths tend to be relatively long. The average shortest path length is approximately natural log of n divided by natural log of average degree. This gives us about 8.4 hops on average to reach any node from any other node. Without a hub, messages must traverse through many intermediate nodes to reach their destination. Now let's see what happens when we add a single high-degree hub node. We add one node with degree greater than 500, connecting to over 500 other nodes. The hub degree is greater than 500 connections. Our network now has 10,001 nodes total. The hub node acts as a central connector, linking hundreds of previously distant nodes. This single hub node dramatically transforms the network's connectivity structure. The hub creates shortcut paths between nodes that were previously far apart. Before the hub, a path might require many intermediate steps. After adding the hub, many paths can now go through just the hub, requiring only 2 hops. Many node pairs now have a path of just 2 hops through the hub. Let's calculate the new average shortest path length with the hub node. First, we need to determine what fraction of nodes connect to the hub. About 5% of nodes connect directly to the hub. For paths that go through the hub, we need to consider different cases. If both nodes connect to hub, path length is just 1 hop. If only one node connects to hub, path length is 2 hops. If neither connects to hub, path length remains about 8.4 hops. Now we can calculate the overall effect on average path length. The new average is weighted by probabilities of each case. Substituting our probability of 0.05, we get these weighted terms. This gives us a new average path length of about 7.77 hops. The average path length decreases from 8.4 to 7.77, a reduction of about 7.5%. This reduction has important implications for network efficiency. A single hub node reduces average path length by approximately 7.5%. This effect explains why hub nodes are so important in real networks. On the internet, major routing hubs significantly reduce how long it takes data to travel globally. In social networks, highly connected influencers bridge otherwise distant communities. In transportation, major hub airports make efficient global travel possible. Multiple hub nodes can reduce path lengths even more, creating a small world network. Let's summarize the key findings about hub nodes and network paths. Our initial network had 10,000 nodes with average degree 3 and path length 8.4, adding just one hub node with over 500 connections. This reduced average path length to about 7.77, a decrease of 7.5%. The conclusion is that hub nodes have a disproportionately powerful effect on network connectivity. A single highly connected node can significantly improve the efficiency of an entire network.